Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. At the outset, I would like to recognize Kyoto Team Sarara, the dance team that opened our event today, and thank them for their splendid performance. And I would also like to point out that, as Julia pointed out earlier, Ms. Yuka Mitani, who is now a first-year university student and a member of the dance troupe, is a graduate of Ritsumeikan Uji's Super English Language Immersion Program. And it's a great pleasure to welcome her back to her alma mater today. Assembled delegates, chaperones, guest speakers and advisors, invited guests, parents, and teachers and Ritsumeikan staff. I'm Charles Fox, principal of Ritsumeikan Uji Junior and Senior High School. On behalf of our school, Ritsumeikan University, and the Ritsumeikan Trust, it is my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to Kyoto and to the 3rd annual Ritsumeikan Uji International Student Forum. Uji is located south of the city of Kyoto, and it's often said that if Tokyo is the brain of Japan, Kyoto is its heart. Kyoto is the traditional capital and remains the cultural and artistic capital of the country. It is, therefore, especially fitting that the RUISF, an event dedicated to bringing together the rich cultures of nearly a dozen countries and regions, takes place here in Kyoto. On tour day, I trust that you will all receive an introduction to our greater Kyoto region and get a glimpse of some of its treasures that it has to offer. Today begins the 3rd RUISF, and this year we have redesigned the conference in ways both big and small. As you know, the focus of this year's event is creativity and development in the 21st century. And we believe that this is a vein both rich and deep to explore over the next 5 days. This year's conference will retain those aspects that made the first 2 events special, including Culture Day, a performance night, a tour of Greater Kyoto, delegate speeches, and a general atmosphere of friendship, festivity, and joy. While the above elements remain, for 2013, we have begun a mentoring system where each theme group will have 1 or 2 Uji students as group leaders, alongside a teacher from our school, and in many cases, an expert advisor. The mentors have been working hard for months to prepare for group discussions, collaboration, and tour day, and have taken a larger role in the overall conference design than in previous years. Indeed, the 2013 forum is a student conference in every aspect, and I urge each and every one of you to embrace the opportunities and challenges of the coming days with an open and questing heart. While the theme groups that delegates will be working in vary from cutting-edge 21st century themes such as social networking and digital connectivity to traditional themes like music and dance, which are timeless in their ability to move the human heart. All of the themes are related in that they allow students to explore and apply their human creativity in areas very much relevant to our current age and social conditions. I'm sure that all the delegates have been working very, very hard in advance of the conference, and we will have the opportunity to see the fruits of your efforts this afternoon. I'm looking forward to making the rounds of the theme rooms and seeing some of what you have brought with you to share. It is my opinion that while creativity can flourish in solitude to a certain extent, true achievement in the creative arts, in education, in business and government, and in that most important of all spheres, our relationships and friendships with our fellows, requires a group, a collective, initially to make itself known and further to manifest its full potential. It is in this spirit that I encourage all of you to unreservedly and enthusiastically share your experience and passion with your fellow group members and all members of the RUISF this year. In keeping with the theme of creativity and development, we expect that what you bring to the table today will Through the collaborative process and with the invaluable input of the wonderful group of advisors, speakers, and panelists that are assembled for this conference, evolve and take on newly meaningful shape over the next 5 days. Indeed, by the time this forum draws to a close and you have the chance to share your group outcomes, the seeds of insight and knowledge we will see today will have been transformed through the various group work, seminars, and trainings into fully fledged products of the many learning communities you will be working in. I will shortly draw my remarks to a close, but I would be remiss if I did not mention the speakers for this morning's ceremony, as well as the special guest advisors who have gathered today. Thank you to our keynote speakers, Mr. Kiyotaka Akasaka and Mr. Florian Bush. To our special RUISF 2012 alumnus, Ms. Janice Nyam, and to Mr. Mitchell Roberts, who will be giving the opening welcome on behalf of the assembled delegates. Thank you also to Mr. John Moore, Mr. Eduardo Galvani, and Mr. Ben Judd, who are here today and will be sharing their expertise, passion, and time with the theme groups later today, as well as to the other advisors who will be arriving later on. Finally, thank you to the 2-2 homeroom from Ritsumeikan Uji, who will be giving an extra special performance on the Japanese taiko drums after intermission. Within this hall, there's a wealth of experience, achievement, and expertise, but also potential, possibility, and promise. Our high school, as part of the Ritsumeikan Academy, is committed to the principles of democracy, internationalization, and individual development. And the students have worked to make this event possible. The students who have worked to make this event possible come from either our International Baccalaureate program or our English Immersion and Overseas Exchange program, both of which are focused on mentoring giving, ethical, and open-minded global citizens. Together with the delegates, chaperones, guest speakers, and advisors, we form a rich, multicultural, knowledge-building community. It is our hope that every member of the audience today comes away from this year's forum slightly changed, elevated perhaps, but most important, more alive to the possibilities that the future may hold, as well as better equipped to navigate the future. Thank you very much.